Alright, I'm going to do a little tailgate review of this guy. Now I've called it an 870 clone. Mostly that's because it's got similar controls to an 870. The safety's down here in the trigger guard's the same shape. The bolt is similar, it's round. 870s. Mossberg 500s have a square bolt, big chunky bolt. This one's got the rounded face. But I don't believe the lockup is the same as an 870. And the action probably isn't quite the same. So this is nothing special. It's nowhere near like an 870 Police or a 590. It's an aluminum receiver. The barrel's fairly light, which isn't really a big deal in a shotgun. But it's chrome lined, which is really, really nice. I'll show you when I take it apart, but it's a chrome lined barrel. That's super nice. Dual action bars, which is huge. That means like a Maverick 88, the Mossberg 500 cheapie has a single action bar. So you bend that bar or whatever happens, your gun's out. Dual action bar is really nice. The stock is super lightweight. I forgot to bring a deep Allen socket. I was going to pull the stock off because it came with a little pistol grip. So you can get this thing down pretty short, but I don't really like pistol grips. Are fun for playing around with. Practical use, they're not really that great. I much prefer being able to shoulder a shotgun or a rifle. Way more accurate, way more control, less chance of you knocking your teeth out. So let's pull this thing apart. You need a Phillips screwdriver. Phillips. There you go. So there's kind of an upside and a downside to this. The hollow stock. It's pretty lightweight. Like I feel like an M590A1 or the 870 Police. You could club smack a tree with that thing and it's going to stay together. You're not going to have any issues. This guy, I'm pretty sure if you tried to hit something with it and use it like a blunt instrument, which a gun's not really supposed to be used as a club, but situationally, you never know. Here comes some ATVs or something. I think you would break the stock off. This is what I'm trying to say. It's not going to be that heavy duty. Yeah, we got some company coming. Hopefully they're not coming to play around here. If they are, we're just going to have to share. So a couple screws, the recoil pad comes off, and then hopefully you can see that. It's just a big hollow cavity. There's no reinforcing there. It's pretty flimsy. Downside is it's kind of weak. Can-Am side by side. It's kind of a weaker stock. It's attached with a pretty large Allen bolt in the back. Upside is you could stuff a lot of things in here, like a fire kit, a little survival kit, flares, bear bangers, I don't know. Flares wouldn't be a bad idea. 12 gauge flares would be a handy thing to have. So you could fill this stock up and use this as a nice little survival shotgun, right? It's fairly compact. You store some fire stuff in here, lighter and tinder or whatever. And yeah, value-wise, this might not be the most durable shotgun, but a 590A1 in Canada, you're going to spend close to $1,000 to get that thing. And they're fucking heavy, man. The heavy barrel, steel receiver, goddamn 8-shot tube. When that thing's loaded up, it is heavy. So this is a nice little compact survival backpack shotgun. If you're in bear country or something like that out west, this would be a great gun to have. So far it seems reliable. Let's throw this little guy back on here. And I am by no means, I am not an expert on this stuff. I've shot a lot and had quite a few guns, and I've run a lot of Mossbergs, but not many Remingtons, so I can't really speak to the action we're going to tear into here, but I'll just show you guys. And somebody, Turtle Wolfpack, I think, was commenting on my last video. He seems to know a lot about the 870 shotguns. Our magazine tube nut comes off there, and then with the action, I think you got to have that a little bit open. Wiggle, 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 barrel comes off. It's just a little bit dirty. You can see that's chrome lined. So that is for a $299 shotgun. There's a 3-inch chamber on this, so you can run 2 3/4 or 3-inch shells. 14-inch barrel, nice little light guy, chrome lining, rifle sight on the front. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Turkeys, they're doing a good job making affordable. I think, yeah, you push the release, slide that guy forward, and there's the entire action. It's pretty simple. Got a single claw extractor, not a big deal. This little guy right here, I don't know if I can, whoopsie daisy, drop everything in the sand. That is the locking lug. I don't know if you can see that. That's the locking lug that engages with this little groove on the top of the barrel past the chamber. It just locks in there. You probably can't see that, but if I push it forward, yeah. So I'm holding up on it right there. The bolt is locked in place in that groove, and that is ready to fire. That's what you're looking at when you have a loaded chamber. Very, very, very simple. Throw the bolt back on the carrier here. Go this way. This way. There we go. And then this guy, I'll pull the mag tube off if I can. Sometimes these are thread locked in. Yeah. So that's probably got Loctite on it. I'm going to guess you might need a little bit of heat or a strap wrench or something to break that free. I'm not going to rip it apart that far, but basically to field strip this thing and clean it out is super simple, toolless. You could pop these two pins out here, take the trigger group out. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to lose a fucking spring in the sand. As you saw on the disassembly of the bolt and carrier, it's pretty easy to drop shit. So field strip, clean this thing, super easy to clean the barrel like that, pour it back together, you're operating. Go. This guy back on. Now you might have to break the action, slide the bolt back. There we go. Barrel's seated. Barrel nut goes back on. Make sure you give that an extra. I like to push down on the barrel if I can and just get as much out of that as possible. My hands are all oiled up, so it's kind of hard to grip. Yes, my fingers are in front of the muzzle. Obviously, the chamber is clear on this. There's nothing in the magazine tube. Always check that before you. Should have started with that little tidbit, but I knew the gun was empty. Function check, safety, click, click, click. Good to go. Let's do a little bit of shooting. So that's my quick 2-cent review of the Churchill pump by Akkar out of Turkey. For 299 bucks. It's pretty hard to beat. I mean, you know, up until COVID hit, you could probably get a used 500 or a used 870 Wingmaster or something for that price. But as soon as COVID hit, man, those cheap shotguns, the old name brands, 870 Police, 870 Wingmaster, 500s, 590s, they're gone. And a lot of people restocked with brand new 590s and 870 Police and blah, 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 blah. But they are expensive. So for $299 for a brand new shotgun, can't beat it, guys. I don't think. I mean, it's pretty hard to beat it. You might be able to beat it. In the States, you probably beat it. Oh boy. Let's do some shooting. So, the shooting bag might be a bit too high. Actually, if I lean back. Oh shit. That was that was my 100-foot tape measure that just fell off. I was just checking the range here. We're about 230 feet. About 70 meters from the targets. I don't know what that works out to, 230 feet in yards. Divide that by 3, someone tell me. And I got some Winchester Super X. Oh fuck. Dropping everything. Winchester Super X 1-ounce Foster slugs. Safety's on. Around the chamber. Probably put these down here. Just a wee bit high. That's a little better. Wow, that fucking smacked me good. Light little shotgun with these slugs. I was shooting S&Bs out of it earlier. They're a bit lower recoil. Fucking idiot. Those sons of bitches thump. I'm kind of in an awkward position too. It's not nice. Safety on. Our brown paper fell down. Really gonna shoulder up on this time. Whew. Yeah. So I'm gonna say that's a downside of having a very light 12 gauge. You get these hot loads in it. I wouldn't want to run 3 inches in this fucking thing. Holy shit. My brown target fell over, so I'm going to send one more at the red target, and we'll go check it out. Woo! See that? It runs like a semi. Self-ejecting. What a fucking hammer that is. Holy. Alright. Definitely take into consideration, especially for a smaller framed person, the weight of the shotgun and the loads you're going to be shooting. My wife would not like this. There's a lot of people that wouldn't like shooting this gun. If you enjoy punishment, get a light short-barreled shotgun. Okay, I got 5 there, 6. I'm going to load her right up. 5 plus 1, 6 shells. Safety's on. And I'm going to standing here, got the camera downrange, take 6 shots at that red plate and see if I can't send it into orbit. And hopefully I don't shoot my cell phone. Oh, there we go. So that's, I've noticed different 2 3/4 inch shells, you can only fit 4 in this tube. So it's a 5 shot, depending on the shell. Definitely going to brace up for this one. Five shots at the red plate. Pretty sure one of those hit it. Let's take these last 2. Just for shits. The sound of those things flying through the air. This barrel's hot. Woo! It's not much scarier than a 1 ounce chunk of lead coming at you around 1200 feet per second. Pick up these shells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A couple more over here somewhere. 7. That's the sound I like. Taking the paint right off her. Tick, ticky, tick, tick, ping, 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 ping. Just spent a couple minutes, cleaned up all our brass. One of these doors is stuffed full of garbage bags for just such an occasion. This is called cleaning up after yourself. Apparently some people struggle with it, but I try my best to be diligent about it. Spent shells. paper targets, 22 casings all in there. That's how you clean up. Took like a minute. If you don't have a fucking minute to pick up your shit at the end of the day, don't come out here and come shooting.